I was brought up in the middle period of anthropology, the Great Generation, which is sometimes associated with Malinowski and the London School of Economics and so on, of fieldwork anthropology. The way you became an anthropologist, it was an initiation rite because it's a way of life, it's not just a discipline. You had to go through this initiation. The initiation, like all initiation rituals, takes you out of your world into something else, and then you come back in. So the initiation ritual was you went as far away to as different a place as possible, some jungle or mountain or whatever, and you lived with the people for 1 or 2 years, learnt their language, got inside their thought systems and their emotional structures, became them through participating in their world and watching, observing. And then at the end of that period, you came back, wrote your monograph, and got your job, and then taught others people to do that. That was the middle period, and I did that. I went to a remote mountain village in the Annapurna Mountains where there was no electricity, no cars, no nothing. And I lived 15 months there and became a fieldwork anthropologist.
Is that in Nepal?
Nepal, yes, near above Pokhara in central Nepal. So that was my initiation. I wrote my PhD at SOAS on that experience. And I've been back many times to the same village, and I've studied 1 or 2 other places. But later in my life, in my 50s, I first went to Japan. And when I went to Japan, I had the choice either of spending 6 years trying to learn Japanese before I could do anything, to read and write Japanese, or 5 years, or to study Japan. So I developed a new kind of anthropology for me. Anthropology was always based on the fact that it wasn't really the random going to a ritual or watching someone ploughing or something that about how you learned about the inner world of the society. The way you did it was through friendship, what I call friendship anthropology or conversational anthropology. You found 2 or 3 people in that society who you really liked, really trusted, liked being with, and you spent a lot of your time, talking to these 2 or 3 people. And they took you into their worlds. And they were interested in you, so you took them into their worlds. So they became really close friends. And you overcame the barriers of cultural differences through long, long conversations